Frontline workers are taking a frontline position against racism within our community and also the healthcare system. It's why medical professionals at one local hospital are standing in solidarity tomorrow for a white coat for Black Lives observance. All over the country, members of the medical community are taking a knee in solidarity. University Hospitals is doing the same in remembrance of George Floyd.
We want to experience those 8 minutes and 46 seconds that he was asking and saying to his mother as well as the people around him that he could not breathe.
Dr. Margaret Larkins-Pettigrew leads the diversity office at University Hospitals. She says the UH medical community will kneel in silent reflection on issues of structural racism with a white coat for Black Lives observance Thursday.
We want to stand together and say that we want to do this together.
The goal is to create an environment where all African Americans feel welcome, respected, and valued.
Many times we can't gain the trust, especially of people who are in African American communities and communities of color, because of the way that they're treated at the bedside.
The observance is a way to address equity of care, grow together, and acknowledge structural racism in the medical community and the world.
Being Black is not a disease, you know. Being Black is the significant and tremendous burden that has been placed on people of color their entire lives.